This is 6 years later. My second son, he came here. He was murdered May the 3rd, 2014. He came here. He called me early that day. Ma, what you doing? I said, fixing breakfast. He said, I fix enough for me and Kevin. Kevin is my great nephew. I said, don't have me fixing all these pancakes and sausages and you don't show. So he said, we on the way. We're halfway there. I said, okay. So, we came in and he got here about 11:30, 12. And, we ate. And we stood around talking. And I gave him a couple of dollars. Because I knew that's why he was coming. So I gave him a couple of dollars and he said, I'm going to leave. No, he said, Dad, talking to my nephew, Dad, yo, we forgot, I forget what the boy's name he said, that he was in the car. So it was another guy in the car, but I didn't know it at the time. So I said, go outside and ask him, do you want some breakfast? So my nephew went and asked him, and he said, oh, Alice, he said no. So I said, okay. So he said, my son said, okay, Mom, great, go. I said, be careful, I love you. He said, all right. And he left. I had an appointment at 4:30 that evening. So I got went upstairs, took my shower, getting ready for my appointment, and I'm standing in the mirror putting my makeup, getting all made up. And this thought came, I says, you gotta plan Lloyd's funeral, you need to find this policy, this insurance policy, buy him something to wear, and call Wiley's funeral home. And then the thought left me. And I didn't think any more about it until later at night when he got killed. But I went on to my appointment and I called my niece to see if she wanted to go to eat crabs. So I picked my niece up after my appointment. We went and got crabs, but I saw this pretty rainbow as I was picking up going to my niece's house. And I'm using my cell phone trying to take this picture of the rainbow, but I couldn't see through my windshield. So I just went on to my niece's house. But then it started raining. I remembered he got my umbrella. I had this big pretty umbrella. He got out of my car one day and I said, let me call Lloyd and get my umbrella. So I called his cell phone, but he didn't answer. Went to his voicemail. And this girl called me. She called me and says, Miss Alice, what's up with Box? Then we call Lloyd Box. That's what everybody called him. I said, nothing, why? Well, what's up with Box? I said, nothing. Well, when the last time you talked to him? I said, earlier today when he was at the house, why? Well, call his phone and see if he gonna answer. I said, why you keep asking all these questions about my son? What's up with my child? Oh, well, somebody put on Facebook, rest in peace Box. So it's like 10:30 that night. And I was just immobile in the middle of the street, feet on the brake, and just started screaming. But I thank God I had my niece in the car with me, because I was no more good after that. And I got out, and I'm just standing in the middle of the street, just screaming, just hollering, Not my only son. And I finally got back in the car on the passenger side, and she drove me to her girlfriend's house because I called the girlfriend, just to see if it was true. And she was crying. His girlfriend called me, Ma. She called me Ma. She says, where you at? I say, I'm on my way to your house. I said, you home? She said, yeah. So I went to her house and I was telling about my thinking that early that day, me planning his funeral. And I just, just couldn't stop crying and just uncontrollable. So they don't have nobody for his funeral, his murder yet. By the grace of God, he's been carrying me because other than that, I think I would be in the insane asylum. And I've gotten so depressed that my doctor put me on antidepressant medicine. Suicidal thoughts. Because I only had 2 children. I was only blessed with 2, both of them gone the same way. So it's hard. And that's how I trying to cope and deal with, losing both my sons.